Because there's no isolation valve on that shower, I've had to turn the main stopcock off to stop my water from flowing. This is what is going to solve the problem of the water going off early. It's a new solenoid coil, and once I've replaced this, the shower should work fine and won't switch itself off. There's 3 securing screws, 2 there and 1 underneath. I'm just going to undo those. They're just straightforward Phillips screws. I'm making a note of where the dials are at the moment. On 3 red, on sort of 6 o'clock position on the clock, just between 5 and 6. Okay, that's it with the case switched off. And I'm just going to unclip this clip. To unclip this, press the 2 side bits and then gently slide down. This part in here is the solenoid coil I'm going to replace, and these 2 wires fit into it. Got your blue neutral and your brown live, which just need to be removed. This model of shower is really frustrating. All I need to do is slide that out and put a new one in, but because of the nature of the way this has been designed, there's a big piece of plastic there preventing me from moving that without moving the whole mechanism out. So what I've decided to do to make life easier is to undo these 2 electrical wires. I'm going to screw this off to remove it from the pipe, and then unscrew the 2 screws which hold the shower onto the tiled wall. That way I can take the shower unit off, lay it flat and remove this whole mechanism out more gently, so I can slide this out and put the new one in. Not a good design. Okay, removing the electricity supply, which is currently isolated. I've got red wire to the left, black to the right. Okay, just got to remove this earth wire by undoing this nut. There's a locking nut behind it, piece of copper, and then I can remove the earth. I actually put some sealant around the shower, so I'm just cutting that away with a knife. Okay, take this piece out. Allows me to push the shower up off the pipe and off the wall, and I've removed the shower unit from the wall. So there we have it now. So I've just got to remove this whole housing so I can slide this out and put the new one in. Okay, I'm currently undoing all the screws. Which hold it to the plastic casing. and that's freed the first bit. What I've also done is I put small pen marks on the two dials in the 12 o'clock position, so I know that's where they ended up. Okay, this wire's in the way, so I slide this valve out, this pipe out, sorry. There we are, I have a free rein at the coil now, so I can slide it out. And there. Okay, you can see that's just released it. Doing this very gently. I should be able to slide it out with my fingers now. That's what it's come off, and there's the old coil, which I'm now going to dispose of. It's the new coil, which has to go exactly the same way, and you see that hole in there, well, there's one opposite underneath, and that slot needs to go in, needs to end up in the same way as the old one came out. So I'm just going to gently ease that on now. That's in. You can see the new coil's in. And I've just got to line everything up where it was before. There we go. That's slotted in nicely. And I'm just going to give this bit a clean and screw it all back together. Okay, I'm putting the screws back, everything's in place now. These two screws are longer than all the other screws. So everything seems to be okay now. Everything's in place, including the new coil, and I can now replace the wires on it. Apparently it doesn't matter what way you put these wires back, but it's always best to put them back the way that you found them, in my opinion. Because I've got sealant, you can see where I took the shower off, and I've had to I'm going to have to remove it all. I'm going to use this so I can get it nice and clean and reseal it again. I've now cleaned the sealant and the away from the tiles and the shower unit. I've got virtually all of it off. Okay, I'm in a position to put the shower back now. The first thing I'm going to do is locate the pipe before attaching the shower unit to the wall. So I'm going to get the shower into that pipe, which is going to require 2 hands. Okay, the shower's just slid into there. The next job will be to tighten this and that, but I've just secured the unit. The screw there. And tighten the compression joint on the water pipe. There we go. Next thing is the earth. There's a nut, a small locking washer, and a piece of copper for securing it's copper, securing washer and nut. And pop the earth back in. Secure it with the copper washer. The locking washer. And the nut, and that's not going to go anywhere. Nice and secure, and just tighten it up. Reconnect the wires in the same order that they came in, which was obviously black in the neutral and then red in the live next door. Substantial. Tighten those. Tighten those now. I'll just give them a test them. Yeah, they're secure. Now I've just got to attach the front portion, and then we'll be virtually ready to go. Okay, one thing I've got to do is put these bulbs back in their rightful place. The one with the yellow wires is at the bottom, and the one with the grey wires is at the top. Make sure they're stuck okay. Okay, I've attached the wires for the front cover, and now put put the front cover back on. Okay, I'll reattach the shower head. Okay, time to put the water back on. Switch the shower circuit breaker back on. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to turn the shower to cold first before I run it, and let's see what happens. The water's running through okay. Put it onto my usual setting. It feels nice and warm. And I'll let you know in 10 minutes if it's still working and not switching itself off.